whenever you're ready, you start. I'm not going to... I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Well, you'll have to introduce me, though. Have to say who you're sat with. I don't believe him.
Right.
You've got to be having a giraffe.
You ready?
Ready?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. Today we're with Grandpa
Hello.
for another episode.
I'm not his grandpa, I'm his great-grandpa. He never gets it right.
Oh, cheers. I think I do, actually.
Well, you just said then, me grandpa. You didn't say great-grandpa.
Did you get the result right last week for Man United?
A very unlucky one, they.
Oh, whatever.
I like to get it willing going.
Man United, they've got Man City this weekend.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it'll be a good game? Do you think it'll be
Well,
one-sided?
really, I haven't thought about that game. That's one game I haven't thought about.
Man United have lost 5 of the past 6 Premier League games against Man City.
Yeah, but Man United's got a new manager.
Yeah, but he's got beat to Arsenal,
don't care.
got beat to Forest.
When I see them games recently,
Yeah.
he's definitely altered a game to the better than they were.
Yeah. They're playing better, yeah,
They're playing a lot better.
but they're still losing.
I think they're. Every team has a run of luck and bad luck, Will.
Liverpool don't.
Well, that's what you say. Liverpool don't. But
Chelsea haven't.
You're very biased, aren't you, Will?
No. Liverpool haven't had a bad run. Chelsea haven't had a bad run. Arsenal haven't had a bad run. Well, they have a little bit.
Yeah, when you say they haven't had a bad run,
They haven't lost.
no.
loads
When
of-
you say that, Will,
Yeah.
are you saying that in recent games, or are you
Yeah,
saying
recent
it?
games.
Because I can go back to last season, and there had some terrible results to start with.
Yeah.
They was right down to the bottom, nearly the bottom of the league.
Yeah.
So when you say that they've had a good game and a bad run, you have to get it right to start with.
The past 6 games against Man City, they've conceded 18 goals.
Who has?
Man United against Man City in the past 6 games.
Yeah. So can I ask you something?
Go on.
What chance do you think Manchester United would turn it on today?
I think they've got a good chance.
You see, you're
I don't think they'll win, but I think they've got a good chance because of the form that Man City
you
are
come
in.
at me because I fancied them last week.
Right.
And I did fancy them because I seen when they played against Arsenal, even though they got beat,
They played well, but they could have played better.
they played very well. It was end-to-end football. That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
But of course, you decide on matches and what teams you like best.
Do I?
You know what I mean?
I know where you're
I
coming
know
from.
where you're coming from. Yeah, I know that.
Man United's last win against Man City was in the 6 games that they played against Man City, they've only won 1, and that was on the 14th of January
But tell
2023.
me then, how many wins have Manchester City had in the last 6 games?
5. That's what I just said. United have lost 5 of their past 6.
Now I'm on about
Yeah,
Manchester City.
Yeah, that means Man City have won
They've had a
5
terrible
games.
run.
No, I'm on about this. I'm on about these two clashing together. But Man City haven't won in.
Well, that's right. That's their form.
Yeah,
They've had a poor run.
yeah. Man City at the moment, I wouldn't class them. I think it's hard to say.
It's a stonewall draw to me.
Yeah, Man City at the moment, not playing very well. Well, they aren't. And Man United are just on and off all the time. I mean, the last win was against Forest, which was 3 weeks ago. That was their only win in 12 games.
They will get better. I don't care what you say, Will.
I know.
Man United will get better.
I thought we were on about Man City.
Man City will. I don't talk about losers, I only talk about winners.
What? Saying that, Palace should have beaten Man City last
Now,
week.
why do you come back at me with
No,
Palace?
Only because they did really well last week in the City.
I can remember a few years ago when you used to be interested in this kind of thing, this football, and you the way you used to speak, you went from one team to another, supporting them. I mean, I never used to hear you saying about Liverpool. It all used to be. Now let's see. I remember you mentioning Wolves.
No,
Yes,
I
you
never
did.
liked Wolves. That was
how-
Harley.
It's because you don't like to remember that then them teams what you thought was going to do well, they didn't do well.
I know that's why I'm a Liverpool fan.
And well, they won today.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah. But there's two teams playing today.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. Liverpool will win the game, but I think Fulham will turn it on and I think they'll play very well. But I don't think they'll.
So you've gone from one to another there.
No, I said Liverpool win the game and play well, but I think Fulham will put up a good performance against them. I never said Fulham were going to win.
The advantage is with Liverpool because they're playing at home. Surely that must give them something of a
Yeah.
start, saying that you're playing in front of your own crowd.
Yeah,
And there's no doubt about it. The crowd at football matches can make a difference.
at Anfield they can.
They can at any ground.
What, even Man City?
Even Man City. You can't say even Man City.
They haven't
Because
got any fans.
Over the past 2 or 3 seasons, there's only been one team in that Premier, and that's been Manchester City. They're the only ones who actually
Yeah,
finished.
because of the money. Money.
We're not on about money, Will. We're on. Well,
Okay,
no,
how's Man City got to the point now where they've won 6 Premier Leagues in the past 8 seasons? How have they done that? Because of money. They've bought all these brilliant players and they're the world class. They've got the best team in the world, and you're saying it's not because of money?
well, I can't argue with that, Will.
Thank you.
Money runs the game nowadays.
Yeah.
Whoever's got the biggest power buys the best players.
Well, what?
But also there's a ploy there somewhere where even Manchester City will do this. They'll buy a player to sit him on a bench
Yeah.
so other teams can't get him in their team.
Example:
Can't get a transfer.
Calvin Phillips wanted to. Well, Liverpool were after
I can
him.
go back further than that.
Go on.
I can remember the Wright Phillips.
Right.
That's Wright Phillips. He went to Manchester City and he got very few games.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was keen to sign him, but
Yeah.
they didn't want another team getting in front of them.
Yeah.
So a lot of teams do this. Top teams, they buy these players, they play 1 or 2 games, sit on the bench for the rest of the time, and then they leave.
So you don't agree with that
What?
about players sitting on the bench and not having any
Well,
game
why do you spend a lot of money on players and then have them sat on the bench?
Yeah, because they just want. Go on.
Is it because all the players in that club are good?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
They want to buy the best players, and then the ones that they buy, they never get any
Now we
game
go
time.
back to that other point, but they buy the best players, right?
They do.
Yeah, but then they end up on the bench, going back to another team, even going back to the team where they were transferred from.
Yeah.
They go back to that. But to me, it's a ploy.
It's a bit like Jack Grealish. Grealish is at Villa, playing some brilliant football with Villa, and he went to Man City for 100 million, and I don't think he's done any good there. He's won all these trophies and everything, but I don't think he's done any good.
It's all about teamwork. Well,
Mm.
you can be the most brilliant player in the world.
Mm.
If you don't fit into a team, then he won't be brilliant.
Yeah. What about Salah then?
It's a team game, is
Yeah.
football.
Well,
Salah, well, I think they're lucky to keep him Liverpool because he's a marvellous player. He can turn a game inside out. Could that player? Liverpool could be under pressure in a game, and that man will win the game for them.
yeah, but it depends. Will he turn it on? That's the thing. It depends on
Have you
how
ever
we.
seen him play a bad game?
Yeah,
You probably see him play an average game, but
Yeah.
then you start talking about him when he's won these games. You know, he's an individualist. There's no doubt about it.
every player has an off game. Every player. You can't just rely on one person to change the game.
How many? All right, then. How many games do you think he's played for Liverpool that he didn't have an effect on the game?
Quite a few.
Well, I can't remember seeing him.
No, like early on, like when he joined.
No, you can't go back
Okay,
that
this
far.
season then, no then.
He always he has an effect. However the game's going, he will always.
I think there's only 3 players that can make an effect on a game. Salah, Cole Palmer and Rodri.
You're just picking the best.
No, hang on, no, I'm not. Well, of course I'm picking the best players because they're marvellous.
But the team players, every one of them.
So you're not saying Salah can't change a game?
I won't argue with an expert. I can't do that.
I got him. Premier League predictions. These games on tonight, tomorrow, and Monday. We're going to go through some predictions. Arsenal are at home to Everton. Which way do you think that's going to go?
Well, I know what you're going to say. Straight away.
Well, Arsenal, of course.
That's right.
I think.
But what if Arsenal have a day off? What do
I
they
hope
think?
so. I hope they do.
Well, of course you. Why? Why would you say that?
Because look, I want Liverpool to win the league.
That's right. You're biased again.
How was that biased?
Because you think
I don't want either team to win. I want it to be a draw.
that's right.
Because it's Arsenal and
that's
Everton.
That's right. You're trying to forecast games, not because you're interested. As long as they don't get an advantage over your team, which is Liverpool.
Predictions: Arsenal, Everton. I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal.
Give me a score in that match.
I've just said 2-1 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
Well, that's not a lot in that score, Will. 2-1.
Right.
Yeah, straight away you said, oh, Arsenal in that. 2-1.
Yeah, I just said that.
It's only one goal difference between them.
What are you going for?
I won't bother because it's obvious what I would say, but I won't say it to embarrass you.
What, Arsenal are going to win?
You're trying to get me to say anything what I don't want to say, Will. Go on, carry on to the next team.
Liverpool versus Fulham. I think we should go for Liverpool for that one.
Well, it's obvious you're going to say it. You won't have a word said against Liverpool.
I think it'll be 3-1. What are you going for?
I don't want to make a prediction there.
Newcastle versus Leicester. Leicester are doing very well at the moment.
And what's it? Newcastle. Is it at Newcastle?
Yeah, it's at Newcastle.
Newcastle. They're in and out as Newcastle. They're playing some good games, and then they don't seem to turn up.
It's
They're
like
not a regular team you could foreign say they was going to win.
it's like they turned up against Liverpool, for example, but everyone turns up against Liverpool.
What score was that? Was it 3-3?
3-3.
Yeah.
I think this will also be a draw. Newcastle Leicester.
Liverpool and Leicester.
No, Newcastle Leicester.
Newcastle and Leicester.
I think it'll be. I'm gonna go
Have they just got a new manager?
Leicester. Yeah.
Leicester, haven't they?
Yeah, Ron Van Nistelrooy, I
That's
think.
right. What surprised me, with the Leicester is they still have that Vardy in their team,
Mm.
and he's still playing well.
Scoring and yeah,
To say the man's 40, is he?
yeah.
Nearly.
He's about
He's-
30. He's
a-
only 36, 37.
Is it? Oh, I thought he was a little older than that. I thought he was in 39.
No, 37. I
But
think.
because his advantage when he's playing football is he's so quick. He's very
Yeah.
quick. He's Vardy.
Yeah. What are you going for?
I probably will go for Leicester.
This will be a good game. It's at Wolves. Wolves versus Ipswich. Two teams that are struggling to get points on the board.
I'd go for. Is Wolves at home?
Yeah.
I'd go for Wolves in that match.
I think I'm going for Ipswich.
I think Ipswich.
Oh, he's changing his mind.
No, I think
He's changing his mind. Yeah, you are, because you just said.
Ipswich. My prediction is I think Ipswich will go back down.
Okay. But we're
Do you-
talking about
Do
this
you
game.
think that
Yeah, Ipswich, of course they're going to go
in
down.
the Premier?
No, of course they're going down. But we're talking about this game. And you said Wolves were going to win, but you said no. I'm
All
going
right, then I'm going to ask you a question here. Then
There we go.
you say you don't. You think Ipswich will go down.
Yeah.
Ipswich are playing Leicester today.
No, they're playing Wolves.
Oh,
Oh my god.
but it's you. Well, you get me all complicated with all your predictions, were.
Right.
But Leicester against Ipswich.
No, it's Wolves against Ipswich.
That's what I said.
You said Leicester
Oh, did
against
I?
Ipswich. Right, I'm gonna go for I'm going for Ipswich.
It's just. I'm saying this because I wanted to get off of that match.
Go on then.
obviously.
Right,
I haven't predicted one match yet.
I'm going 2-1 Ipswich. This will be a very good game. Nottingham Forest at home against Aston Villa.
I'll go for Notts Forest.
I'm going for Forest, yeah.
Oh, you're only copying me,
No,
though.
at home, Forest are really good. I know Villa have won like the
Have they
past
lost at home
3
this year?
games. What?
Forest lost the game at home this year.
Yeah, they've lost 2.
Oh,
Newcastle.
no.
They've lost. They lost against Newcastle and they lost against Fulham.
Oh.
But yeah, I think Forest. Yeah, Forest will win this game. And then on to Sunday's game, Brighton versus the mighty Palace. That's a derby, is that?
Brighton, I think Brighton would be too strong for Palace. I see him last week, I think it was. Brighton, who are they playing now? Can't remember now who they're playing, but they've got some good players.
Yeah.
Real strong, fast players as Brighton.
Yeah.
And I think they'll even be better next year. I think that their players can lift them right the way up that league.
Was it against Man City?
Where is she? What position are they this year? Brighton.
Brighton. They are a 7th.
7th, yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I don't think they'd get into Europe but this year, but I think they've got the players there.
did you watch the? Was it with the playing Man City by any chance?
No,
Bournemouth.
no.
Was it last week?
Yeah, I think it was.
Leicester. 2-2.
It was Leicester, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But there was a better team with Brighton, I thought.
Yeah. So we're going Brighton.
I'll go Brighton.
Yeah, I'll probably go Brighton. The big one, Man City, Man United. I'm going for a draw. What are you going for?
I'm going for Manchester City.
Chelsea versus Brentford. It's at Chelsea.
If it had been at home, I would have given Brentford a chance.
Yeah, Brentford are really good at home.
But seeing that they're playing at Chelsea,
Chelsea at the moment.
Chelsea, they're coming from behind
Yeah.
for Chelsea on a lot of their games.
Yeah.
I mean, last week when we see them 2 mistakes by their fullback,
Oh no.
I'm sure he was wearing clogs because he slipped twice.
Yeah.
he nearly fell over, and the other team, who did they play?
Tottenham.
Tottenham. Tottenham took the advantage of each of that slip by that same player, and
Yeah.
they won the result. They went 2 goals in front,
Yeah.
and then Chelsea come back at them
Yeah.
and levelled them, and then Chelsea won it, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did. Chelsea won that game.
So Chelsea, we got
Of course, they've got the best player in the league,
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer. What a player he is.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna go for Chelsea win. Are you going for Chelsea?
Yeah, because you're copying me, what I'm saying.
Well, I said it first, actually.
All right, then, I'm not arguing.
Southampton versus Tottenham. I think this will be a battering.
You what?
A battering. I think Tottenham will win about 4-5-0.
You don't know about these teams are not. They need the points badly.
They can't win a game. Southampton are going down, and they just can't win it. They can't even get a point out of some games
Is Southampton away?
at home.
Oh,
But the home
I'll give them a
advantage,
chance.
the home advantage don't really matter. Well, it does, but it doesn't at Southampton. I mean, Jesus.
You'd be surprised what home game, how teams do improve, because the crowd make a lot of difference to these matches. If they get the support on that day,
There's
you
about 15 to 20,000 there. There's hardly any there.
see,
Right, I'm going.
I didn't know they had a pork cake like that.
Oh
There's
my
more-
god. I'm going for Tottenham. Are you going Tottenham?
Harry Kane's not there, is he?
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, well, I'll go for Southampton then.
Oh, come on. Bournemouth versus West Ham.
West Ham, not West Ham, it's West Ham.
Bournemouth versus West Ham.
Yeah,
I think this will be a good game. I think Bournemouth will only just win this game. I think it'll be 2-1.
I think West Ham will win it.
West Ham.
West Ham, I think they'll win that.
But yeah, there are all our predictions. Do you think we're gonna
Do you know why I think West Ham will win it?
go on?
Because they're forever blowing bubbles.
Do you think we're gonna wrap it there then?
Who?
Are we going to wrap it up there?
Who are they playing?
Oh my god. Right. Thanks for being on.
Oh, I didn't say goodbye.
We're going to say it now.
Right. We're going to finish here because William's getting on my throttly bits. So we'll end it now and we'll see you later.
Okay, there's the words from the big man.
See you on the flypaper.
Again. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.